Now back on Boa Vista after 2 weeks of being pretty ill with Nikolai, and just waiting for weather, and that some more weather coming on Sunday. Hopefully it's going to go north and miss us. Another spinner. But yeah, this is the little town. It's just so sad, man, to see these places. You can see how the tourism used to be good here, and places are just absolutely empty. Look at this little restaurant over here. You can imagine if there was tourists and a few people on the balconies and stuff, but it's absolutely stone dead. So yeah, I got a long walk to the Maritime Police to go and check in. I was there last time they were closed, there was nobody there, so we're going to have a look and see what happens this time. Such a pretty little place. Just nothing happening. Friggin' hot here now. Middle of summer now. Freaking sweltering. Just to see these places are being so run down, just desolate. Just walked from the cop station. That blue building up there is the police station. Got to come back at 2 o'clock. And such a mission. All these places are different. All the other spots we've been to, I've had to check in at the Maritime Police. Maritime Police officers out of town here. Just got a taxi there. Told me to come to the police. I've come to the police, and I've got to come back at 2 o'clock. It's 11. Yeah, just check in, check out at all the islands. It's an absolute mission. All these places are just standing. There's obviously a lot going on here. Pre-COVID, you can see all the buildings are finished, but yeah, they're pretty much almost ghost towns now. It's like a mix-up of modern and old, and half finished and new, and crazy. And drag. Down to the beach down there. You see, obviously there was a lot going on here a while back. Headed back to the boat to go and fetch Kerry. Quick recce of different places. Found a nice market now, so had a hassle this morning with the anchor dragging, and yeah, I wasn't happy to leave the boat on a rock and sand, and you don't really know the depth of the sand, and I don't know why she dragged this morning. You know, I'll put a shitload of chain out now, and hopefully she sticks. I'm just going to go and fetch Kerry, come and spend the day just waltzing around here. We've been on the boat now for about 2 weeks now. I've had enough of it. Anyway, yeah, it's boating. The boat tied up next to another boat here. I'll just pull this one closer. Oh man, what's your name?
My name is Rasta.
Rasta. You wait for me, I'm fetching the madam, eh? And then we come back, you can look after it for me again. Okay, alright. I have to go Policia 2 o'clock. Okay, cool. Leaving Solray. Gonna go around the corner to go and check on the surf. There's quite a bit of surf yesterday evening and this morning. The tides are a little bit incorrect, but yeah, so I'm on the southwestern side of Boa Vista. I'll just show you. His left hand is peeling down the point here. The problem here is there's no road that can bring you here, so to get here is super difficult. You can get to the hotels further up where the right hand is sort of, well, reasonably close to it. You're going to need a four-wheeler to get up the points there. But geez, man, there's so much potential here. It's absolutely scary. You know, if you had a couple of surf mates and you could come and anchor off here and get on shore and just walk here, there are left-handers coming down here which are just absolutely square. But super difficult for me. It's just myself and Kerry. You know, it's a risk to anchor the yacht off here, and oh man, it's just so difficult just to up. It's just crazy, super frustrating, because there's so much surf. I mean, this corner over here, there's a left-hander going down the corner there. Difficult place because it's very desolate. and you'd be sitting out waiting because the sets are far apart, so you'd be sitting out in the middle of nowhere. But I mean, look at, there's a left-hander going off down the corner there. And this left that's coming down this point over here is just freaking absolutely square. Now this stretch of beach is just incredible. There are waves everywhere here. Now there's honestly some waves coming down here which are like what you dream of finding in some beach break somewhere. And where have you ever seen a setup like this? There's the left-hander breaking there into that little bay. There's a left-hander that breaks down this section of the point into that bay. And then down there in the distance you can see there's a left-hander breaking down there. That's the one at the restaurant. Of all of them, I would say that one up there is the best one, the most consistent one. But I mean, all of this is rideable. The entire 3 points are rideable. And there's not a soul here. Bloody perfect setup. Just absolutely reeling down the point. Take your pick. Look at this wave. This is a smaller wave. You want to see this on the sets. Oh my hat. It is perfection. Yeah, she's shallow, but there are some unbelievable waves coming through here. If there's a low tide now, it would be even better. You got to see this. This is the next little bay up, and it is going absolutely gonzo. Just look at this. So packed, I cannot surf this. The most perfect setup I've seen anywhere. Corking waves. Not a soul. Absolutely perfect sand, sort of a sand and rock bottom mixture. And the tide's coming in, so it's actually getting too full now. Just look at this, man. Hot dog wave. Be able to bash this. You'll have the odd barrel. Where in the world do you see this unridden, nobody out? Perfection. It starts on the outside of the point and then comes around the corner into the bay. That's your takeoff there. Absolutely smoking. Yeah. I haven't even heard of this spot. Just look at that. All the way into the bay. Smoking into the bay. And as you can see around the corner there's another left going off. That's the hollow one. It's really shallow though. You need some low tide. And then further down the next point there's another left. Now this is Boca Beach. This is the other left, a little bit further down. Looking pretty neat and clean. It's a very soft little wave. It'll take off a couple of turns and then it dies. It's a bit of a flat wave this, but this is the third of the peaks down the point. Oh my crikey. The wind's dropped off. It actually looks like it might go a bit onshore now. Oh my hat. Check, this wind's gone onshore now, or cross on. We finally got the boat anchored down at the hotel. I brought Kerry out, so she's never driven the duck, so it's pretty scary for her. I wanted to come and have a wave here, and it's gone cross on now. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow the swell's still around. I can come and have a surf here because this little bay looks just incredible, man. Early morning. Unfortunately, the wind's starting to get up. We're gonna go and have a quick look up the point. So poor Kerry, it's the second time. I'm nervous, my bud. Doesn't want to say anything. Anyway, yeah, the swell's come down a bit. It's probably about 2/3 maybe on the set. But the wind's picked up this morning. There was no wind. I wanted to go earlier, but the tide's only low at 9, so it looks like there's some good waves. We'll just go up there and have a look. I love this water, man. Crystal clear, sand on the bottom, mixed sort of shallow rock sand. This is the second little left bay here. It's too small now. I'll hang on a bit and just see. The tide's still too high at the moment, but this is the second left. I mean, this place is like Bruce's. It goes absolutely square on the sets, and it goes into the little beach break over there. So yesterday was a 1.7 at 15 seconds, and now we've got, I think, 1.3 at about 14. But you can see the setup here. I mean, it's just unfreaking believable. Kerry's really nervous about being close to the swell, but yeah, I mean, look at this water. It's crystal clear. This whole setup here is just mind-blowing. Never seen so many waves on such a short stretch. I mean, we got in half a K here, we got 3 world-class left-handers. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. The swell's bigger than what I thought. This wave here looks like the meanest and probably going to be the most serious barrel and the most consistent as far as the barrel's concerned. If you had a 3-meter set here, that top section is easily rideable, and then it gets shallow on the inside here. When it gets bigger, it'll go all the way through, and probably on the low tide as well, it'll be better. Watch this coming through here. Woo-hoo. Okay, that's a little bit shallower. That didn't break from the top. There should be one at the back here. Watch this. Oh my hat. That is unbelievable. Fully rideable from the top halfway down. Look at that, guys. Woohoo! And the one behind this. Holy shit! Woohoo! Look at that. Dreamy shit. We're fine here, my bad. We're way fine here. I'll run if there's a problem. There's an absolute bomb at the back here. Holy shit. That's 8 foot, guys. That's solid 8 foot. We're fine here, Kerry. Just look at this. Holy shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Holy shit. Man, I'm tearing my hair out. Please, if I had another surfer here, this is absolutely excruciating having to sit and watch this. Kerry's terrified of holding the duck here, and this freaking wave on the sets is just beyond freaking belief. Cruisers left. Woohoo! Down the point. Whoa, here comes a big set. The back one is freaking insane. Look at this. This back one is gonna go tits off. This is the one you're gonna be on. Watch this one go, and the one behind. Holy moly. This one, how's the size of this one? Holy shit! How's this? Oh my god! Look at this! Oh my hat! That is perfect. That's top to bottom, all the way down the point. Look at that! Gaping holes. Man, another meter on this, it would be ridiculous. It's so unnerving, man, to ride these places on your own. Man, I tell you, I mean, Kerry's shitting herself. I'm trying to keep her in position. There's no line up here. It's so difficult, man. You don't have time in the water, and the sets are so far apart that you don't have a lineup, man. So they come out of nowhere. So, and this wave must be incredible. You know, I just wish I had some mates. You don't mind sitting out there on your own for half an hour, waiting, you know. Unfortunately, the swell's a bit inconsistent today. I mean, there's still some bombs coming through, but they're very few and far between. Anyway, so the next little one up, which is just reeling. Now, this is like a softer wave, actually a longer break. It's just a fun, freaking, super cool little wave, this.
The boils here.
No, it's just rocks. The wind's gone full offshore here now. Out a bit here, there's a little one coming a bit wider here. On these boils, you can see the rocks down here. Not quite as round, check this one out. Boys and girls. And another one coming all the way to the beach. My mate, vice skipper, docking on her own now. Shit. Oh, freaking tore my calf muscle this morning. I don't know what the hell I did. Bali stories. Watch it, it's jerking, eh? Okay, just grab onto the handle before you get in. Oh man, what a place. Unbelievable. Kerry's learning new things. Yeah. What a difference half a day makes. Swell's gone. Not completely, but yeah, it's freaking died big time. The tide's pushed in. This is where I was taken off this morning. Ah, beautiful. Balmy rocks here. Crystal clear water. Gonna go and have a look at this left up the top here. This looks like probably like the most consistent of all of them. And oh man, what a beautiful place. Mind blowing, man. This is so pretty. I'm gonna check this place if it runs on, you know, if it works on the high. It looks like it is. Looks like a lot smaller, but looks fun. Anybody back home would be on this in a flash. I mean, just check this out. I mean, it's not shabby. I mean, calling it full and flat, but look at that. I mean, what's wrong with that? Oh my head. There'd be freaking 30 guys on it back home in a pair of board shorts, that's for sure. Anyway. That's solid 4 foot plus. And romping. Look at this. That's a good solid 5. Oh my man, look at this. Woo! I'm in the firing line, yeah? Woohoo! Let's get to the barrel! Yeah, what's you're saying is that there's a few elites that maybe have come here, you know, on invite and chasing swells, obviously to the right. But I haven't seen any footage of these places, and even heard of it, not even from the locals here. So it's astounding that this little section has got this, and it's not even talked about or mentioned. And this is just one swell from one direction. If you change the swell direction, there's a whole other deeper scenarios that would open up, and especially around the east side here, there's if you had a north swell coming down, a northeast swell that you wrap, you know, or even the swell that was going up and wrapping, there's coves and stuff up there. If you got offshore wind, you've got a westerly and it was offshore there, I don't know, I haven't been there, so I can't say, but it just looks insane. Now join us next week as we meet some of the real locals of Boa Vista, and we do a tour around the island, seeing some of the amazing surf spots, some of the amazing sights, the terrain, and yeah, and we get to know Boa Vista close up and personal. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and join us next week as we discover this magical island. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers.